Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dokkan Battle video, and today we're going to do a big Universe 6 EZA showcase. Normally I would showcase a lot of these units separately, but all of them like just go so well together. They're on the same team. You're going to be seeing them in the other showcase anyways. We're just going to showcase them all here. The only one that's not included here is Int Hit. I think I am going to do a separate showcase on him, but we're going to do STR Kefla. We're going to do the Tech Kale STR, or sorry, the STR Kale Tech Kefla, and then we're going to do Vados all in this video. So we're going to look at all of them, because Vados, by the way, like units like Vados aren't fun to make dedicated showcases on, because they're like floating support units, right? Like I don't want to keep Vados on rotation, run her with unrealistic, like I'm going to run her with Champa and Beerus units to make her look good. Like, no, I'm not going to do that. Like, we're going to see her in her actual role, which is a floating support unit, right? So I'm going to try to quickly go over the units kits. I'm going to start with Kefla, because she's obviously going to take the longest to go over. But I do want to talk about like my builds for them, because I think I do have a very interesting philosophy with some of the builds that I do want to talk about, right? So let's talk about Kefla here. So she's a Universe 6 or Rapid Growth, Key 3 and 170 stats, which is fine. And I mean, depending on where you sit between her and AGL Kale, like you could warrant running her as the lead. It just means you don't get a 200. But I think AGL Kale is probably still what you want to run, because then you're getting 200% for everybody, right? Her super attack effect greatly stacks attack, raises defense for 1 turn, immense damage, and lowers defense. She gets Key 1, Defense 200, Attack 200, plus an additional Defense 100 while performing a super. An additional Attack 150 and high chance to evade with 3 or more Key Spheres obtained. Launches an additional super with 6 or more Key Spheres. So what they did with her that's really nice is her dodge used to need 6 spheres for that. Now you only need 3. So like realistically with Kefla, like you're always going to have the dodge. It's like pretty rare that you can't pick up at least 3 orbs, right? And then she's going to transform. So that's just pretty much the next time she appears, she's going to be into this. Once again, she's still going to be stacking attack here. And the rest of that's basically the same. Defense for 1 turn. So now she's Key 2, Defense 250, Attack 250, another 100 defense while performing a super, an additional 150 attack, and high chance to evade with 2 or more. Like just 2 Key Spheres, right? They did that so well to make that pretty much free. I love that. And then she gets an additional defense 50 with 4 or more Key Spheres, and then she still gets an additional super with 6 or more Key Spheres. And then her transformation, she'll just transform on the next turn and go into the final Kefla phase. Once again, still greatly stacking attack here, raises defense for 1 turn, immense damage, lowers defense. And then here she's Key 3, Defense 260, Attack 260, and another Defense 120 while performing a super. A high chance to evade for free, no orbs needed. Plus an additional attack 160 and defense 60 with 2 or more Key Spheres obtained. Launches an additional with 4 or more Key Spheres obtained. Launches another additional super and a chance of performing a crit and chance of evading plus 20% with 6 or more Key Spheres. So she's 50% chance to dodge, but if you get 6 or more Key Spheres, then she's 70% chance to dodge. And it's going to have extra crit. Like, dude, she's nasty, and she's going to put up some really big attack stats. So the main thing with Kefla is you know, I would say through all of her phases, bare minimum, you want like the 3 orbs or whatever. Well, in the first phase for the dodge, but like 2 or 3 orbs are probably going to be good. But you want to try to get 6 if you can, right? And with Vados being an orb changer, it makes it really easy, right? So, and then she does have an active skill, which changes physical to STR Key Spheres, and she gets attacks effective against all types for 1 turn, which is pretty nice, right? And she's going to guarantee then get all of her stuff there. So with Kefla, I went with a pretty balanced build. Now, I could see reasoning for going dodge on her, but I see her as such an offensive unit. And she's got enough built-in dodge that I'm content with what she's getting. So I gave her a very even spread of 17 additional, 17 crit. I actually did invest in some defense equips with her, because I feel like, for me, if her dodge doesn't come through, I'm going to try to rely on her defense to get me through here. I definitely think there's some people that would maybe just go full dodge build, or maybe not do the defense and go more into additionals and crit. But I decided to go defense equips and then a nice balanced additional crit lineup. So we're going to see how that works out for me. There she has max links, right? And then we got Tech Kefla. Tech Kefla and STR Kale were 2 of my most anticipated Dokkan EZAs, because they were like, even before their EZA, they were still solid, right? Like back when they first came out, like STR Kale was like a god. Like she was so freaking good. She's definitely like fallen off it, but like I did a video with these two kind of recently, and like if you did a long enough fight, like you could still stack up Kale with guard and like get through red zone stuff. And Tech Kefla with 100% chance to dodge, she's just always good, right? The thing that really helps Kefla, well, let me go through her kit in case you're unfamiliar, right? She's a Peppy Gal 130 lead, not going to use that. She raises attack and defense, so she infinitely stacks attack and defense, causes supreme damage and greatly lowers defense. And then her passive, attack and defense 160, another attack, defense, and chance of evading, plus 8% per Universe 6 or Peppy Gal's category ally on the team. And then she guaranteed dodges if it's a Universal Survival Saga or Pure Saiyan enemy. All allies attack 16% for 2 turns after the character has evaded 6 or more attacks. So she gets a really nice attack buff that's multiplicative. It's actually going to feel a lot stronger than 16%. And there have to be 6 or more Universe 6 category allies on the team, which is fine. Plus an additional attack 160 launches, an additional super when there's an ally whose name is Kale attacking in the same turn. So what's so good about this Kefla is with that 8% per Peppy Gals and Universe Survival Saga, she actually can get over 100% naturally. So you don't even have to be facing a Pure Saiyan or Universal Survival Saga because that buff stacks. So if a character is Universal Survival Saga and Pure Saiyans, you're actually getting 16% per unit on the team. So my whole team is 16% except Vados. Vados is the only one giving 8, and I think it works out to be like 104% chance to dodge that she's getting. Depending on how risky you want to be, you can actually still run her TUR. Now her TUR only gets 6% per. So if you took out Vados and had another unit that was on both, I think she gets up to, I want to say it's like 78 or 84%, which as a dodge or die character, you definitely can get away with using her. But she's a character that can't sustain even normal attacks. Like she will take 400 to 500k normals from all of these bosses. She has like no defense. But in some situations, or if you're going against a Universal Survival Saga or Pure Saiyans, definitely run her TUR. Like it'll be 100% chance to dodge. So her SSR, you definitely want to keep an extra copy of this Kefla's SSR because you can run them both on the same team, have 100% chance to dodge with 2 characters in the right fights, right? So very, very good there, right? Now here's the part that I kind of went interesting with her on her build. Her damage definitely has increased, but it's definitely not to the point where you have to would want to do an offensive build on this character. And this character infinitely stacks attack and defense, but stacking defense is pointless because you're 100% dodging anyways. And there's no reason to give her extra dodge because the builds I'm using her on, she always has a 100% chance to dodge. So when I was building this unit for equips, I was trying to think of what equips even make sense. And when I was really thinking about it, HP is the best equip you can give her. Build her for HP. So I put all HP equips on her. So I've got a level 3 HP on gold. I've got a level 3 HP on silver. And a level 7 HP on bronze. So this Kefla, if I can, I don't think they're going to let me look at her hidden potential. But she's getting over 2,000 HP, I think, from equips and her hidden. Because her after EZA, I think she's normally around 14 or 15,000 HP, and I've got her over 17,000, which is a respectable number. Because one thing I noticed when I was running this team, pre-EZA, even on a 200%, their HP was really low. It was only 520k HP or something. So with getting all of the EZA stats and then pumping a bunch of HP into this Tech Kefla, she's just an HP sponge. It just gives the team more survivability because if you have more HP, you can survive bigger attacks with the other characters on the team. So I really feel like Tech Kefla, build her HP. I know it seems weird. We don't say that very often, but I think HP is a great way to build her. STR Kale, amazing unit. Love this unit. She also infinitely stacks attack and defense, but she has this really nice thing where she's always guarding. She gets attack and defense 160 plus another attack and defense 16 and chance of performing a crit 6% per Pure Saiyans or Peppy Gal's category ally on the team. So instead of getting dodge, she gets crit, which the way this is set up, she's basically guaranteed critting, which is insane. Guaranteed critting, and she does put up decent attack stats. She's it's crazy. They gave these girls everything. She launches a guaranteed additional super if there's a Universal Survival Saga or Pure Saiyans enemy. Launches an additional super if there are 6 or more Universe 6 category allies on the team, plus another attack and defense 160, and guards all attacks as long as you have a Kefla in the same turn. So you do want to run her on rotation with the Kefla. But dude, if you're going against Universal Survival Saga, she's going to guarantee triple super and most of the time get a 4th attack, which has a chance to be a quad super. You're quad supering while stacking defense with guard and guaranteed critting on all of those attacks. Like, what is this STR Kale? She is so good. Now, even outside of, you know, Universal Survival Saga Pure Saiyans, which we're going to not be doing that for the showcase, she still is going to guaranteed have 2 supers every turn, and then hidden potential could proc a 3rd, right? So, very simple kit, but very effective. I did build her full defense equips. Only because, like, obviously additional is a very good thing to put on her because you do want to get the hidden potential. I feel like the natural 15 hidden potential I think is going to be good enough, considering she's going to be getting guaranteed 2 to 3 supers already in her kit. All of those attacks will have a chance to proc it. I feel like fairly decently often I should be getting that anyways. And then rather than pour my equips into additional, I poured them into defense. Because as a defense stacking unit, the more base defense I can give her, she's going to be starting off higher, building up quicker, and getting to the point where, because the goal is if you're running her in really hard red zone, your goal, it's like a race to get her to 1,000,000 defense and guard as soon as possible, because then she's pretty much surviving most of the game, right? Outside of, you know, year 9 anniversary content, like you probably need to get a little higher than that, but this girl on global is going to be tanking everything. She's great. And then she does have a little bit of dodge backed in there just in case, because a unit this defensively sound, a little bit of dodge I think can definitely still help. And then, yeah, max links. So there you go on that. And then we finally have Vados. Vados massively raises attack and defense for 1 turn, does supreme damage and lowers attack, and seals, right? Yep, and seals. Then her passive is attack and defense 160. Great chance of evading. So that is 70% chance to dodge. Like, she's already a win. Like, you could stop right there and she's a win, right? 70% chance to dodge. An additional attack and defense 60 within the same turn after evading an attack. So she hits really hard after dodging. Universe 6, Realm of Gods, Siblings Bond, Bond of Master and Disciple, Category Allies, Key 1, and attack and defense 20. And those stack. So if you're on multiple categories, you get more support. So if you're like, what is it, like some of these Beerus units, or I think Vados herself, right, is on all 4 categories, that's an 80% support passive, which is crazy. Now for these Universe 6 girls, they're only getting the Universe 6 buff, so they're only 20%, but even just being a 1 key 20% support is good enough, considering she's also in Rainbow Orb Changer, and she has some HP recovery as well. She recovers 40% HP when HP is 60% or less at start of turn once only. That you definitely will see in almost every fight. You're going to see that a lot in hard content. Randomly changes key spheres to Rainbow if you have another Universe 6 or Realm of Gods category ally, which you always will have that on this team, right? And then being, like, she's really easy to build because she's simply a support unit that she's already got built-in dodge. You're not really looking at her damage. You just want her to dodge. So I did full dodge build. So she's got 31 dodge on top of her 71% normal chance to dodge. So that's 2 separate procs to dodge. So the hope is she's going to dodge pretty much everything is what I want, because she is going to be a dodge or die unit. Her defense will get high enough to where, like, a hard red zone normal might not kill her, but she still could take 1 to 200k, you know, damage from some bosses. And then the really hard year 9 ones will probably still do a crap ton of normal damage to her. But the idea is you just want her dodging. So without further ado, let's hop in here. So what we're going to do here is we have Kefla and Kefla. Now right here with those millions of attacks in slot 1, Tech Kefla slot 1 is the obvious play here, but I want her with STR Kale. And STR Kale is on the next rotation, so I'm going to float her. We are going to test the waters here with Vados in slot 1, and we are going to really test the dodging. 9 orbs will be good, so STR Kefla is going to get all of the things. She's going to get all the things here. So let's see what we got here. All right, Vados, I'm expecting maybe one of these to get through, but she should be dodging. Okay, that's the one you get. The rest, 2? You got 2 through on her? No. All right, they're all normals anyways. All right, she was fine. 4.8, so that's what she gets after dodging. You know, whatever. It's not a good attack stat, but she's a support unit. And then, dude, Kefla, just non-transformed, turn 1, hasn't stacked yet, just blowing up like a 13 mil attack stat. Here's an additional for another 13 million. This is it. Like, when I'm talking about, like, yeah, dude, she just did triple, like, 13 to 14 mil attack stats turn 1 with no buildup. And Goku Black has to attack like a million times just to get to a decent attack stat in one turn. Like, EZA Kefla is just flat out better than him. And that's, like, a new Dokkan Fest should never be outshined by another EZA in their celebration. It should not be happening like that. Goku Black should have been better. He's good, but he should have been better. So right here, we're going to go with STR Kale in slot 1. AGL Kale and Kefla in slot 2. We're going to try that. I guess we'll just do this. Oh yeah, I don't even have to think about orbs here because STR Kale is going to kill. STR Kale, by the way, turn 1, 400k defense with guard. Now, unfortunately, she's going to miss some stacking here because her first attack is going to kill. And then 5.7. She will get a lot higher attack stats when she links up with Tech Kefla. But there we go. She should have gotten at least another 1 or 2 more stacks there, but that's okay. All right, so here goes Kefla, and now Kefla's just rolling. I'm so glad they made S-tier Kefla good because she really never had time to shine. Like, upon her Dokkan Fest, she just came out at a bad time. Nobody really pulled for her. She really wasn't the craziest. I love that they made her good. She needed to be good. So now we can put Kefla in slot 1. We'll have Kale in slot 2. This is the rotation I want to run. Vados in slot 3. You can see Vados at 167k defense, nothing too crazy there. But look at Kefla, 300k defense start a turn, but she gets 100% defense on Super. So after Super, she's going to be like 600 plus k defense. She's going to have all this dodge because we're going to get plenty of orbs here. She's going to have guaranteed. Oh, shoot. Okay, I attack Goku Black, but I got to start attacking Zamasu. That's fine. We'll leave that attack in there. And then Vados, you just do your thing and attack. And let's see how we do here. Kefla, yeah, 17 million, dude. And then Kefla, she's just going to go off with all of these additionals. And now that we have an unkillable enemy, we can just really let these units shine. She better not one-turn Goku Black. That would be so unfortunate because I ran this fight just to attack Zamasu. She better not. Oh, you better not, Kefla. She's so good. Okay. Whew. All right. I almost one-turned that Goku Black. All right, what are we taking here? Okay, we didn't dodge. Okay, 100k type disadvantage isn't bad. So that's like a 750k super, but we took a type disadvantage. That wasn't too bad. Once again, I think when you get into like the 9th anniversary stuff, Kefla is going to kind of be dodge or die at that point. I don't think your defense is, but like not many units in the game are going to be able to actually eat like these 2 to 3 million attack supers, right? Other than like Beast Gohan, right? Some of these crazy units. But yeah, Kefla is looking so good. All right, Vados at 3 million. That's fine. Vados just supporting and doing her thing. We're just looking for her to be dodging. What? Vados? No. See, 70k normal. She's got to dodge. Because I don't think that, yeah, this fight definitely doesn't cancel dodge. All right, here we go. So 522k defense. That was after only 1 super. Now she's going to be able to pop off here and do a lot of supers. So let's go ahead and just grab that. And then Kefla's going to grab that. And then AGL Kale and Kefla is going to do that. And we're just going to leave all those orbs up for Kefla. That's what we're going to do. All right. 6.5 million. So, like, Kale is not hitting the craziest attack stats, but she's building it up. And it's going to keep adding up. And she's multi-supering every turn while stacking her defense while guarding. Dude, STR Kale is so good. We only got the double there. So, my 15 combo did not come through. That's unfortunate. And then, you know, Tech Kefla at like, you know, 5 mil attack stats. We'll take it. 5 to 6 mil for what she is. Like, she was good when she didn't do damage. So the fact that she actually gets damage that counts for something is just a bonus. Like, look, Tech Kefla did like the same attack stat as LR Count Kefla. So, I mean, they have some building up to do, but that is still kind of wild to me. Now, this unit, we just need them to go crazy and stack defense because they're going to eat some damage here. I really wish this unit was better. They didn't make them good enough at all. Yeah, look at that. She's not even taking double-digit normals from this, like, not that hard of a fight. Oh, AGL Kale and Kefla. Oh, You have to like hide them and like stack so much to get them to be good, right? All right, so what do we do here? I mean, because yeah, you're not a slot 1 unit. We kind of need you. I mean, you've got the dodge chance, but do I put her in slot 1 and test it? No, not type disadvantage. We are going to transform the Kales though. What we'll do is we'll just transform both the Kales. We'll put Kale in slot 1. That's fine. We'll just do that. And then we'll just hit Zamasu. Kefla will get all the things. I mean, we've been getting pretty good with the orbs and like setting up for her, right? Okay. Yeah, dude, look at her attack stat. Jesus. All right, so we're at 360k defense. And then AGL Kale will do that. All right, let's see what happens here. AGL Kale should be tanking this just fine. Oh, yeah, we got the nice defense buff there. We're guarding. We got it. All right, about 10 mil for Kale. Looking good, looking good. Okay, we'll take the double 10s. That's fine. All right, let's see what my girl Kefla's doing. Dude, she's going to put up some big attack stats here. Some big old numbers. I will admit, Dokkan has been killing it on the EZAs. Yeah, 20 million just right away. And we got more coming. He's not just seeing that 20 million. I can tell you that much. With the big crit. And then 22 million. Oh my gosh. A 20 followed up by a 22. Sure. Yeah, why not another? So we did a 20, a 22, and a 23. STR Kefla just did 65 million damage in attack stat. Physical Goku Black. Oh, sorry. My bad. 90 million? Sure. 90 million. Yeah. Dude, STR Kefla just did 90 million damage in one turn. Is Physical Goku Black doing 90 million in one turn? He is never touching 90 million. That was an insane turn. That's going to be the title of the video. 90 million damage in one turn. STR Kefla is insane. Dude, STR Kefla is so good, and I'm so for it because I am a legitimate Universe 6 fan. And this is going to be like Dragon Ball Saga for me. I'm going to take these girls everywhere and just beat up content. We got to do it. All right, yep, Kale tanking that like a bot. Sure, Kale just tank it all. It's fine. Give it all to her. All right, well, I mean, this is a fight where we can go crazy, right? Like, let's keep stacking. Let's just do some stuff. So, yeah, 720k defense. And, I mean, Kale's only gotten 3 supers, right? Like, she realistically could triple super turn 1 and then be at this turn 2. So, we'll keep that in mind. I mean, Tech Kefla's at 400k defense. Doesn't matter, though. Like, she's just dodging, right? I guess, yeah, let's watch Kale heal us. Like, full heal, no problem. Yep. Then we're going to leave all those int orbs up. We are. And then Vados will do that. And then we're going to have plenty of orbs. I mean, that's the thing with proper orb planning. Like, you can make Kefla work just fine. You can guarantee her the orbs she needs. 7.2 million for STR Kale. While her defense is just going through the roof with guarding. With guarding, by the way. Always guard. Man. Dude, these girls are crazy. These girls are crazy. 90 million damage we did. I still... have I ever done 90 million damage with one unit in one turn? I don't know. Because, like, can Tech LR Zamasu even super 4 times? I don't know that he can. Because I've definitely done triple 20s with Tech Zamasu. But have I ever done quad 20s? My goodness, we did a quad 20. With a couple of them being 25, which is how we got to 90. All right, Tech Kefla popping off a little bit, and she's just going to guarantee dodge that. We will guarantee dodge that all day. I mean, Tech Kefla is pretty easy to showcase. You just go out there and, yep, she's just guarantee dodging. Guarantee dodging. Now, obviously, this team is going to uber struggle in any fight that cancels dodge. Like, I just think you don't run this team in fights where they cancel dodge. You just can't. It depends on it way too much. Yeah, look, dude, LR, Kale, and Kefla, what is this trash? 300k defense after stacking? They're a joke. Oh, they're borderline unrunnable. All right, so we're going to grab these with HL Kale. I mean, we're going to sit in here a while, man. I got to see my units go crazy. I mean, let's go to maybe at least like turn 10. We got to get past turn 10 and just see what these units are looking like. We just got to see. See, AJL, Kale, and Kefla, if they would have given him like STR Kale's guard, that would have helped. If they had that, like just give them a conditional guard that they have to be on a U6 team. Even if it was full U6, that would be fine. All right, let's see what Kefla's doing. 26 million. My goodness, this girl's crazy. 26 million, you say? 26, 27. My goodness. Woo, this is wild. These are just beefy attack stats. Dude, is she gonna quad again? Dude, if she quads, this is over 100 million damage in one turn. Are we quadding? Oh my goodness. Wow. So I would have to add that up. That started what, 26, 27, 28, 28? Dude, that was over 100 million damage. That was like what, 110 million damage? New video title, over 100 million damage in a turn. Jeez. Dude, and it's not like we're at an unreal... That was turn 7. That's not like an unrealistic turn number for a red zone fight. Yeah, we're only on turn 7, and Kefla's put up a 90 mil in like then like a 110 mil turn. Is STR Kefla good enough? You tell me. And by the way, STR Kale has now hit the 1 million defense with guard mark. All right, let's... Okay, I want to wrap up the fight. I'm going to have her text. Okay, I was just kind of going back and forth in my head here. Like, I was kind of like, all right, let's just kill Goku Black and move on and do the last phase. But then I just realized, well, if I want to go for another 100 million damage turn, like, Kefla can't do that. Like, she's going to one-turn any phase before, like, finishing that. Let's see if Kale can finish Goku Black. If she doesn't... We'll do another turn of Kefla on that Zamasu. Oh, I think Goku Black might die because she's guaranteed critting basically. Oh, he did live with a sliver. Okay, we're going to get one more Kefla turn. Let's watch Kefla go crazy one more time. And then I guess we could just wrap up the video, but I kind of want to finish the fight. We'll let Kefla go crazy one more time. Can we do another 100 million damage plus turn? Dude, this is wild. Guaranteed dodge. Like... It's kind of crazy where, like, you know, LR Kale and Kefla is obviously the weak link here, but let's take them out of the equation. Like, AJL Kale is actually like the weaker unit right now. Like, AJL Kale, and granted, I think she's been out for maybe about a year or something, but like, she's still like a very good defensive unit. And like, yeah, she's like the weak link here. It's crazy. Okay. Yeah, we gotta watch Kefla pop off. I just gotta make sure I can get... Okay. All right, here, we're just gonna do Kefla slot 1. Just guaranteed... Wait. Well, no, 6 is all we need, right? Yeah, we're fine with 6. That's fine. Let's just grab the 6. Yep, we'll grab that. We'll grab that. We're getting Vado's support here. Dude, are we gonna start at like 30 million? Is that just what we're gonna start at? Yeah, 31! Dude, Kefla. Chill, Kefla. Oh my goodness. Kefla, 31. If she quads here, this is over 120 million. Okay, 30 and 33. We're at 66. We're going to add it up. No, we're at 67 because that was 31. 67 plus another 34. 90. We're already at 100 million. And we could have another one coming. Oh, she finally missed the quad. So that was basically like that. That would have been 135 million damage. Kefla, dude, my goodness. She's ridiculous. Dude, I don't know. Would you want to just run double Kefla at 170? Maybe. You might actually want to. Or run a Kale leader and then run a friend Kefla, and then you're only losing 30% leader skill, but you got 2 of these monsters. You might actually want to do that, to be honest. Holy cow. Whew. My heart is racing. This Kefla's, this damage is insane. Dude, Vados, are you kidding me? You actually took damage there? Sure. Kale, yeah, we're at 1.1 mil. I mean, we know the story moving forward, right? We just keep stacking like crazy. So, sure. Oh, and I'm wasting the Dokkan attack. That's fine, whatever. Yeah, I mean, we basically full healed on orbs there anyway. So let's let Kale finish this off here. We won't grab orbs here. Kale's up to what, 8 million? I mean, the thing that has always been common in this game is attack stacking is just way slower than defense stacking. So it's not as valuable, but like with Kale, it's just a nice little bonus, right? She's slowly beefing up. All right. Oh, that was it. Okay. I thought there was another phase after that. So anyways, guys, there you go, dude. Kefla the GOAT. All of the Universe 6 units performed well, except for Vados being a bum and not touching that super at the end. But anyways, guys, let me know what you think of these units. Thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all on the next one.